Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my drawer pouch pocket setup. This is something I bought a couple of years ago in one of my yearly Hobonichi orders. I intended to set it up as a bit of a purse for more kind of on the go rather than day to day kind of, you know, nights out and things where I just need kind of a couple of cards and my lipstick and a few bits and pieces. It's then since took on a different form thanks to being inspired, I think it was carrots and olives, but I will see if I can find the video and link it below, of turning this into basically kind of a mini journaling pouch with kind of on the go supplies when you don't want to take a full pencil case or, you know, full pouch full of loads of stuff, but you do want something on the go. So that's kind of what I've done here, set that up for this, so that, you know, when I'm maybe away for the weekend and I've got my passport, which is my purse and EDC, I can just throw something in the bag along with it that, you know, if I do get 10 minutes to be creative, do some journaling or whatever, I've got the supplies to do it. So to kick off, if you haven't seen Hobonichi pouches before, they do, I think it's about 5 or 6 sizes now. This is the pocket size. So to give you an indication of size, this is obviously my Hobonichi Weeks, and this is the size of it. Sorry, I'm zoomed in because this is so small, but as you can see, it's about kind of 2/3 the size of the Hobonichi Week. So like I say, good size for kind of a card purse. But yeah, nice little challenge to kind of raid my stash and see what mini or smaller supplies I've got that I can put in here, so I've got some bits on the go. To start off with, I have got some washi cards in the back, so the back pocket is perfect for cards, etc. So what I've done is I've turned some well, I kind of use them as task cards normally, but I've turned some of these into washi cards. So I've just picked a selection of some of my favourite colours and designs and wrap them up and pop them in there, just so I've got something to hand if I need some washi tape. Really handy. And then in terms of zipping up the full piece, so the drawer pouch is gusseted, so you can kind of open it nice and wide and have it kind of sat open, and it, yeah, is very convenient for use. It's got basically another slot here and here, so like I say, brilliant for kind of a purse because it's got lots of card slots, and then you end up with 2 big pouches in the middle. So to start here, I have some post-it notes because I always need post-it notes on me, and you know, I don't like to necessarily write a scrap bit of paper or, you know, something that I might need to pull out of my passport when I'm out and about. I'd rather have a post-it note that I can then obviously move into my Weeks or my cousin if needed. I then have some of my Cocoa Fusion, so these are my favourite go-to tabs. If you've seen my videos before, you will probably hear me mention them in most videos. They are great for just having, you know, random pages that you know you need to flick back to quickly and don't want to lose them, so it's always good to carry those. Then on the other thin side, I have just basically a random selection of stickers. I don't use a huge amount of stickers in my passport, but I don't like to be without just a couple in case I do want to kind of pretty something up or, you know, do something. It's not, like you can see, it's not a massive selection, and it is the transparent stickers, a range of them, because I don't really use them in my normal planning, so I like to carry them around as a way to kind of potentially use them up, because I don't like to see stickers just kind of being ignored in my sticker collection. So yeah, these work really well in most planners, and the page sizes have either been cut down or are already that size to allow for me to carry them in here. Then into the main pockets. So in this one, I just have 2 things. I have a highlighter, so I don't often highlight, but it is sometimes nice, particularly if I'm at work, actually in the office. I do sometimes need a highlighter for my notes if, you know, I've taken a meeting and there's a particular thing I want to remember. And that was another thing that I was thinking about with this, is that it may not necessarily be used with this kind of for trips, but actually it's probably really good to have something to throw in my bag to take to work with me. So I don't have kind of a full-on stationery selection, but I do have a couple of bits and pieces that might come in handy, and highlighter is top of the list. I do have about 5 of these. I just picked my go-to colour because obviously I'm limited on space. And then I have my Cocoa Sport. So one of my favourite pens that I never use. I have my TWSBI Eco, and I kind of get sad about the fact that I don't use this often enough, so putting this in here and taking this out and about was hopefully a way to get a bit more use out of it. I have one of my new inks in here. I can't actually remember which one it is, and yeah, I've recently refilled it, so it's come out a weird colour, but I think this is green. One of my new diamine inks. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of give this an opportunity to get used a little bit more, and as it fits in here perfectly, yeah, worked out very well. And then in the other side of the pocket, I have a few more pens and some utensils. So these are my favourite fine liners. I have quite a few different packs and sizes of these, so these are obviously the mini ones, and I just selected my favourite ones. So you know, a couple of nice colours, and then just a black in case I am kind of writing out any you know, drawing out any tables or any lines or anything like that. Always good to have a black fine liner. I obviously don't have a ruler in this setup, as you can see, but what I do have is a page marker slash pencil board type thing in here, which does give me a straight edge that I can use because it's laminated if I do need to kind of, you know, draw any lines or anything like that. Then finally I have some tweezers, because you can't use these without them, or you can, but if you're anything like me, they will be wonky. And then finally some mini scissors, because, you know, the amount of times that I have been, particularly in an office environment, when you're hot desking and people just don't have stationery anymore, you need some scissors, and hey, no one's got any. So yeah, always handy to have, and always handy for, particularly if I'm doing any journaling, maybe if I'm away, want to maybe stick some things in or cut down some ephemera to kind of save for scrapbooking back at home. So yeah, super handy. I just need to remember, if I am going on holiday and I only have hand luggage and I'm flying, I will need to take these out. And that's everything that's in the pouch. So I'm pretty happy with how much this is kind of this can store. It's not a small amount by any means. It's pretty much got everything that I could possibly, you know, need or want on a day-to-day basis. Like I say, it will probably, once I start using it a bit more, it might merge and some of the things might change, but for now I feel like for, you know, a little bit of planning, a little bit of, you know, being at work and needing a few tools and things, and just, you know, wanting to be a bit creative while I'm away, this should be perfect for it. It doesn't necessarily zip the easiest, as you can see, but yeah, I love this little setup. My smallest kind of journaling pencil case I think I've ever done and ever will do. Can't really get any smaller than this without being kind of completely impractical. There's probably a few bits and pieces that I might add to it over time. If you do have something similar, or if you do kind of have a similar pencil case for, you know, a bit of light journaling, or just to have with you for work and things like that, and there's anything that you've got that I haven't, please give me the idea in the comments below. I'll be very appreciative. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little video, hopefully you enjoyed the setup, and it kind of inspired you to potentially set up your own kind of mini pencil case slash pouch. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Thanks, bye.